Hey ladies, Steve Dana, aka the Bodyguard for Women's Safety TV. I'm here to talk to you about what the so-called self-defense experts are lying to you about and how they're going to get you hurt or killed. I was in a domestic violence online group yesterday and this subject comes up all the time, ladies. Somebody was wondering about physical self-defense against an attack. Number one, in the context of an active domestic violence relationship, physical self-defense is not a viable method of self-defense. Many women have been charged with crimes and jailed for simply defending themselves. The only self-defense to an active domestic violence relationship is to safely leave the relationship. But that aside, what about all the other women that have to navigate their communities in a very dangerous world where violence against women is common? How do you defend yourself? Well, physical self-defense is okay to know, but the way it's sold and the way some people talk about it, it constitutes the epitome of false empowerment, and I want to tell you why. Number one or a few self-defense classes, taking some martial arts maybe once a week, a couple times a week, that is not going to prepare you to win a fight against someone bigger, faster, or stronger. Notice I said win a fight. When we are fighting for our life or for our health, that's a fight that we have to win. We don't have an option to lose. People talk all the time. Stop me if you haven't heard this expression. Putting up a good fight. There are no points for putting up a good fight. There are many people in the hospital and in graveyards who put up a good fight. Putting up a good fight doesn't mean anything. If you are attacked and your life or your health are on the line, that's a fight that you have to win. Engaging solely in physical self-defense is matching you up unequally against somebody that, based on the nature of predatory violence, that person's likely targeting you because they're bigger, faster, stronger, or they themselves have a weapon, all right? 89% of aggravated assaults are committed with a weapon. A fight without a weapon, right? If you don't have a weapon, if all you're relying on is you took a jiu-jitsu class or you took Krav Maga or karate, if all you're relying on is your God-given gifts, which are always relative to an attacker or to someone else, then you are engaging in what I call a fair fight. I don't care if you kick in the groin. I don't care if you scratch like a tiger. I don't care if you try to gouge someone's eyes out. If you are fighting with what God gave you, you are engaging in a fair fight. And if we are victims of crime, meaning we are attacked and we are not engaging in any illegal conduct, all right, and we are fighting for our life and we are fighting for our health, we do not fight fair because it's a fight that we have to win. And if you're fighting without a weapon, if you don't have a weapon, then you're in a fair fight and you're making a very big mistake that may cost you your health or your life. Next up, physical self-defense. I don't care how often you go, it does not scale across populations. What works for somebody that's 20 is probably not going to work for somebody that's 40 or older, or somebody that's disabled, or somebody that's injured or has other limitations. We are born equally under the law, but we are not born equally. We are not created the same. Some of us are stronger, some of us are faster, okay? Now, all those things matter in a fight. And if someone tells you bigger, faster, stronger doesn't matter in a fight, run from them because they don't know what they're talking about. Next up, we see a lot of cute videos on YouTube or social media where a woman is getting grabbed or put in a chokehold and she does a quick little move and, she might elbow to the ribs and stomp on the guy's foot and the guy's out and down. That's nonsense. It's the epitome of false empowerment. They are lies that are going to get people killed. All right. Rarely does an attack stop with one blow. You are going to need to be capable to cause an injury to your attacker to make them stop the attack. Rarely does that occur, right, from somebody that's smaller, perhaps slower, and perhaps weaker. That doesn't occur with one single blow. You're going to have to be able to cause an injury. And the best way to do that is with a self-defense weapon, not with your God-given gifts. All right? This isn't Lastly, and I really want to emphasize this, guys, this is not about women and the so-called weaker sex. These same principles apply to men. Men engage in asocial violence, and men are victimized by violence at a higher rate than women, particularly with respect to street crime, okay? They're victimized all the time. And you ask any man, and they all think they can fight. And we're not just talking about the guys that go to martial arts, right? An attack is a fight, and fights produce winners and losers. And when you're attacked, you cannot afford to be a loser. So stay tuned to my next episode, and I'm going to tell you why all women should be armed, and I'm going to tell you about the most effective weapons to arm yourself with to keep yourself safer and reduce your chances of ever being a victim. Until I see you again, love each other, love yourself. I love you all, and I'll see you again here at Women's Safety TV. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like our YouTube channel, and don't forget to join our Facebook group, Women's Safety TV, for more free safety tips on how to stay safe in your communities and in your intimate partner relationships. See you again soon, and stay safe.